Hey, I thought I'd show you the different pieces that I use to do burring for the work you're trying to do. Here's a piece I just did. And that's with just those cheap ones that they sell on Amazon in those large, packs. I think I have one of those packs somewhere. Actually, yeah, never mind. But here's some other pieces that I would actually prefer. And this is probably a millimeter. I think 0.5 would be better. That's probably a millimeter in width, but 0.5 would be better. So you're gonna crack the stone less. Like obviously the larger it is, the more likely you're gonna crack a delicate stone. So here is a tungsten piece. And this is great because it has all this kind of support here at the bottom. Pretty sure that's steel. And it just has this little half bit that kind of goes very narrow. And tungsten itself is very hard. Whereas these bits, which are good too, tend to break more. So these work great for very thin holes, but they do break more easily. And you have to find the right brand. But really all the brands are gonna break because it's just the nature of how thin this is. This is much more thin than say this, where it has all this kind of support. And so in order for this not to break, you have to be very diligent to put it into the Dremel correctly, keeping it cool, and then making sure when you use it that you're very straight, that you don't turn your work flow. And then here is a center diamond, a very thin cone, and these work great. This is probably the thinnest cone, and this you can get on the Suva website that I sent you. So I'll do a piece with you just to show you that again. There's that one. And I just did that dry. Obviously you don't want to do that dry. And I think thinner is better, but it's kind of a trade-off, So the more thin the hole is, you're going to need a thinner bit, and the more likely it is to break. So it's kind of a give and take, a little bit of a experimentation, but I'm confident you can get it. Start a little hole, kind of go inside first. And obviously you'd want to keep this all dry. Not dry. You want to keep it wet with neutral water. Not necessarily cold or hot. Maybe slightly chill, like very, very slightly cool, but not cold. If that makes sense. And we'll see if this doesn't break. I am kind of making it go faster just for the sake of the video. But you can see it's digging into that. You can see that on camera. Nice little hole started there. And you do have to apply quite a bit of pressure, so I don't know if it's a pressure change that you're having a problem with. You can experiment with different ways to get more pressure on there. So if you're having any issues with pressure, that's something to consider as well. But yeah, so it works. It just takes a little bit of experimentation, and yeah, I think you'll get it.